I don't think I have a clip. Hair just went in my mouth. You are going to be able to see from this video, I'm an amateur when it comes to hair. Like, these are no false pretenses. I am an amateur.
Oh, this must be the surprise he was hinting about. I feel so bad for giving him such a hard time. Oh, take it off.
Can you guys see that looks bent? Is that just me? Oh my gosh, I can't pick any up with these nails. Should we do that? Let's do that. I don't really bother with the rest of it. I just kind of leave it there just because I'm lazy, no other reason. I just got lipstick all over my hair. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something which is so highly requested. Like, I can't believe so many of you guys want to see this, but so many of you have been asking me for so long to do some hair tutorials and hairstyles and stuff with you guys. But to be honest, I've never done it because I feel like I don't feel like I do much with my hair. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm quite boring with my hair. So I was like, I don't know what I can really show you, but you guys have asked for it, so I'm going to show you what I can anyway. So I'm going to do two sets of videos with this. So this is the first one, which is going to be with straight hair, and then the second one will be more like curly hair based. But regardless of whatever hair you have, you can kind of do either set, because I mean, this is kind of my natural hair. It's like, well, right now it's a bit messy because I just took it out of the ponytail, but it's kind of like wavy. Wait, let me stand up a little bit. It's like kind of like loose waves, like loose messy waves. So sometimes I will like straighten my hair and do straight hairstyles, and other times I'll leave it like this, and other times I will curl it. So most of the time when you guys see me on here, I've done something to it. It's not really my natural hair. So today we're going to do some straight hairstyles. So I've turned my straighteners on. I'm just waiting for them to warm up. I'm using my, looks like it's bent. Why is that? Can you guys see that looks bent? Is that just me? These are my GHDs. I've had these for absolute years. Like years. And yeah, they do the job. They're great. Straight into my hair. What more could I ask for, you know? So anyway, I'm also going to be brushing my hair, and this is with the Wet n Dry by Cala hairbrush. It's probably the best, like the best hairbrush I've ever used, because I have such long hair and it gets knotty so easily. It actually used to be so much thicker. It is still quite thick. I feel like people think my hair is thin. It's not thin. It's like, it's kind of deceiving. Like, it's deceivingly thick. Like, you don't expect it to be, but it is. So it's a bit of a nightmare and it gets knotty so quick. But this hairbrush is like everything. My cousin bought it for me for my birthday years ago, and I didn't even realise how much I needed it, and now I can't imagine like anything with my hair without using this. Okay, so I'm just going to brush it all the way through first to get rid of any knots or anything which are currently doing their thing. And I'm just going to go and straighten like my whole head of hair. So I'm going to separate my hair so that we can kind of straighten it as efficiently as possible. So I'm going to take the top section. You can just be rough with this, like it doesn't really matter, but just take the top kind of half of your hair, and you can either use a clip or a hairband or whatever you kind of have in front of you, and just section off the hair. I don't think I have a clip. Hair just went in my mouth. You are going to be able to see from this video, I'm an amateur when it comes to hair. Like, these are no false pretenses. I am an amateur. Like, I don't know. Where's my clip? I want to use the clip. Oh, it's not in here, is it? Right, I'm just going to kind of keep it there. Am I going to keep it there, or should I just tie it? Ugh, Debbie, just tie it. Okay, so keep that there. Now I'm just going to separate it, brush it through again. And start straightening. And I'm just going to do this through my whole head of hair. Okay, so the first hairstyle is something I do quite a bit, but it's really simple. But I feel like the key thing which kind of makes it are the hairbands. I'm going to show you. So they are these hairbands. I got them from H&M. They're like thick bands, but they're like really stretchy. But they've got the thickness, which is like the key. So you can get kind of, I think like 3 or 4 of them for about £6. No, I think get them for like £3, and you get like 3 or 4 in them. But they have changed my life. Like, I love them because they're really good at giving you like height and volume to your hair whenever you want to tie it up. So I'll give you a for instance. So this is one hairstyle. I like to brush all my hair back. This particular hairstyle works best like probably the day before you need to wash it, when your hair is maybe like, it's not freshly washed. Because when it's freshly washed, it normally has some like wispy bits. Oh my god, I am tongue-tied. So when your hair is freshly washed, it normally has some wispy bits which are like a little bit frizzy. Whereas the older the hair is, the more natural oils you have coming from your scalp. So your hair is going to be a little bit more easier to kind of slick back. And that's the look we're going for, that kind of slick look. But if you feel like you have a lot of flyaways or anything like that, you can use some kind of like gel or hair oil or something to kind of smooth the edges over so that you've got a nice clean updo. So I kind of go over it with my hands a few times to make sure that the edges are all smooth. And I want to do a high pony, but I don't want it to be overly high. So I go to about here, and I take my first hairband, and whilst making sure not to lose the tightness, I'm going to tie this round as tightly as I can. And now is when you want to adjust the height of the pony based on how you want it. So you can kind of pull it out a little bit and find the height that you like. So I quite like that. But as you can see, it goes up and then it kind of like falls flat relatively early. So when you want it to kind of get more height to it, I take another hairband and I kind of stack it on top. So, wait, let me come down a bit. So I stack it on top of the hairband that we already have. So, for example, like this. So as you can see, that's given it like way more height, like way more height. And then you can kind of adjust where you want the hairband to kind of sit as to how high you want the pony to be. So I could now still pull this down a little bit if I wanted it to be slightly more subtle. And then I will tighten it like that. And we have a little high pony, but I feel like too short now, so I'm going to come back up. But yeah, so this is one of my go-to hairstyles. Then if you have any kind of like flyaways or anything doesn't really sit straight, you can go in with some like standard little like hair grips. So let me show you. I swear these things go missing like crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't pick any up with these nails. So these little like hair grips, you can use these. And if you ever feel like they don't really stay in your hair, a little trick is if you take some hairspray and you kind of spray the grip, it gives it kind of like a matte finish, so then it kind of sticks to your hair a lot easier. So you can brush up your hairs that are kind of a bit messy and just slide it through to neaten anything up. So I've also got some up here which are a little bit messy. Just kind of slide it in, and there we go. That is the first hairstyle. Okay, so the second hairstyle is kind of like a half up, half down kind of thing. So you want to start in the same place with your straightened hair all down and middle parting. And then what I like to do is take the front couple pieces of my hair. So if you have a fringe, just kind of use that. But because I don't really, I like to kind of take the front two bits which are slightly shorter than the rest. So I'll decide how thick I kind of want it. So I'll use my fingers to kind of part the hair. So I will find, let's say, that much. And I will just bring that hair forward and tuck the rest behind my ears. And just check that I'm happy with the amount of hair that I've kind of sectioned. So these bits will kind of stay forward. And then what I do is I like to push the rest of my hair to the back. And then I go just above my ear here, and I take my fingers and I just kind of draw a semicircle and I meet them in the middle. So as you can see, I've taken the hair with me, but I'm just taking the one finger on either side and use that to kind of section the hair. Then I'm just going to pull the sections apart, and I'm going to go in with my brush, and I'm going to take the top half and I'm going to tie it into a pony. So again, similarly to what we just did, because we want it to be nice and slick, I'm brushing through. With this, you kind of want to use the brush to help you. So find all the areas that you want to tie into a pony, and then hold that area up and make sure that all the rest of your hairs are nicely combed down, so there's none that are kind of like flying in the middle. They all kind of belong either at the top or at the bottom. Then I just take my hair that I am tying up, make sure that it's nice and smooth, take one of those thick hairbands and tie it again. Then I will part my hair at the bottom and kind of bring it forward, and then I'll kind of look at how it looks. And personally, like, I like it, but I feel like this needs some more volume at the top because I feel like it's not balanced out. Like, there needs to be some more height. So I'll stack another hairband like we did before. This trick will come in handy with so many different hairstyles because it literally just like, it just adds like fake volume to your hair. Especially like if you have long hair, you'll know that the weight of your hair kind of drags, like it drags your hair down. So you kind of don't, you lose a lot of volume that you may already naturally have to your hair. So this is a nice little trick as a way to reinstate the volume that you kind of lose. And then if ever you feel like anything doesn't look so sleek, you can go back in with your hair straighteners and just neaten anything up that needs it. And this is the second hairstyle. Okay, now the next one you can do it in two ways. You can either keep these bits down or you can kind of take them all up with it, but this is going to be like a high bun, a really quick way to do a neat high bun. So I am going to leave these bits down and I'm going to comb all the rest up into like a pony, like we did at the very beginning. Brush it all in place. If you want, you can even leave down just like one bit. You can take another bit up. Should we do that? Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to take one part up. Comb it all. And then I'm going to go quite high up this time. Slightly higher than the pony that we did. And I'm going to tie it just as we did before, as if we were doing a really high pony. So I'm going to take just one hairband and tie it round. Like this. Pull it up. And we have something like this. So this is like the pony we had before, but slightly higher. So now what I want to do is take the hair that you have and twist it. So just twist like the first section and then slowly kind of twist it round the root of your ponytail. Then when you've gone around a little bit, stop and make the hair a little bit more flat. And twirl it round and keep it flat so that you have a nice clean sort of section. Let me come down. A nice sort of clean section at the front. So lift it a little bit so it covers. And then I take this and I sort of tuck it under. Then I take another hairband and secure it round. I'm a little bit messy with this because I don't like it to be perfect, because I feel like then it tends to look like a ballerina bun, if you know what I mean. So then I secure it in place and we have something like this. And you can always go in with a few hair grips again if you want to neaten anything or change the placement. But it's a really easy way to do like a quick neat bun. So this is hairstyle number 3. Okay, now the final hairstyle is something a little bit more dainty. So it's kind of subtle, it just adds a little bit of like that kind of pretty sense to what would normally be just a simple down hair look. So you want to take the hair which is kind of just above your ear, kind of hiding behind, so that section there. And you want to do a quick little plait. So a normal braid, 3 pieces, so split it into 3 and do a quick braid. Don't worry about kind of securing it at the end, but this just gives it a little bit of something different. So when it gets to about here, I don't really bother with the rest of it. I just kind of leave it there just because I'm lazy, no other reason. And I'm just going to hold it in place with my mouth, I can't lie. I just kind of hold it. And then you do the same with the other side, like the other piece of hair in the meantime. One sec. I just got lipstick all over my hair. Okay, so when you're done with them, you want to bring the rest of your hair forward again to how it was, whilst not letting go of the plaits. And then when everything is as it should be, you want to take the 2 pieces and take them around and twist them across each other at the back like that. And then you want to twist them, oh god, I don't know how to show you this, but kind of like twist them round like that. Wait, twist them like round each other. Does that make sense? So this is them here. You want to take it round. Let me try to show you. And then twist it round again. Yeah, that's what I meant. And that just gives it like a little bit more of a secure fastening. So then you hold them like that, and then use one hand to hold it in place. You can either kind of get a little grip and hold it like the little claw clip things, or you can use 2 grips, secure them in place, and you can just kind of cross the grips over each other. And then you have something a little bit like this, and you can kind of use your fingers to volumize the top if you want to make it a little bit like puffier, if you know what I mean. What you can do is even bring a couple pieces out. You can untuck like a little bit, a few wispy bits, and bring them forward. Okay guys, that is the finished look. No, this isn't the finished look, this is the end of the video. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and found it useful, learned something. I feel like it wasn't really that, I don't know, I hope you guys liked it. And if you like these kind of videos, please let me know, because this is not something I would normally do, so let me know down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much. Please keep smiling, like, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all next time. Mwah. Bye guys.